Hi, welcome back with me. I know it's been a very long time I haven't made sort of this thing video, but maybe later on I'll more often to post a video. But I don't know, it's just a thought. Anyway, welcome back with me, Aldella Permata, and this time, as you can see from the title, I'm going to show you on how I do my drum cover. But again, I'm not going to teach you how, but it's more into like a share thought and sort of tips and tricks on how I decide which patterns and which type is easier for me and quicker to do a drum cover. So it might be helpful for you, a beginner, to try. So basically there will be 4 stages on how I decide to do drum cover. The first one is decide the song first, and here with me there are like 3 most highly requested by my friends, and by that one of my friends will randomly pick for me the song that I will do a drum cover then. So now I'm handed 3 top highly requests from my friends that they mostly want me to do a drum cover. And the first one, we got Kiwi by Harry Styles. Also next up to You Should See Me in a Crown, actually, by Billie Eilish. And the last one, it is Are You Mine by Arctic Monkey. Okay, so now we're going to do a drum cover, Are You Mine by Arctic Monkey. Finally, after we got the final result, which song that I'll do a drum cover later on, we're finally moving on to the very first step, the very first stage on how I do my drum cover, which is obviously we're going to listen to the song and trying to decide and figure it out how the drum itself sounds like. So basically I usually break it down into like 3 to 4 patterns, if I could say, so we're not going to like memorize a lot of pattern or sounds or rhythm. We're going to just take the main pattern of the song, like the whole and after that we're going to try to figure it out and decide which fill-in we're going to use. And talking about fill-in in form of sentences, it's actually more into like a conjunction, so it's a connector between the first phrase to another phrase, and that's why my fill-in and yours fill-in could be different, and that's totally fine. That's why when people do a drum cover, that might be like a slightly differences, and that's totally fine because like they have their own versions. And yeah, we're just going to listen to the song after that then. See, I'm coming out to you, Are You Mine by Arctic Monkey.
And that's how we call fill-in.
That is the first pattern. Second pattern. The third pattern. We have already 3 different patterns.
The first pattern and the third pattern. That's it. So we have 3 different patterns. We have the first pattern, the second pattern, and the third pattern. It's just how they mostly repeated in this whole song, in this whole one.
And now, after we got these 3 patterns, it goes along the first pattern and then the second pattern and then back to the first pattern and moving on to the third pattern and got back to the first pattern, and it was closed and end up with the third pattern. So basically there are just 3 patterns that we have to know in depth, like they are the main character of this song, and by that it goes along with the fill-in along the song, and we're gonna learn it together and we're gonna like decide like how it sounds like and how we trying to write it down and move it into a partiture, and then how we play it now in the real drum. And yeah, And finally, we can end this learn section today's. We have already discussed and learned about the first stages, and by that, I'm gonna meet you in another week. Next week, we're going to discuss more and deeper about the things that we're going to learn together. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.